All right, looks like I am live. Yes, I am live. What's up, everybody? Good morning, Retrothon friends. Good to see you all, and good to be back for this year's edition of Retrothon. Always a fun time. And yeah, this is my first time actually doing a run for Wet Nest Day. So yeah, I hope you're ready for some Panic Restaurants. Very fun little game. Somewhat late in the NES cycle from '99 too, but a lot of fun. And yeah, there's gonna be food and all that funny stuff. So I would almost expect a lot of food puns. So go ham, I would say. No pun intended. Yeah, well, without further ado, let's just go into the game and then we'll see what this is all about. So here we go. This is our chef here, Cookie, who is getting attacked by food. And what's up with that? Well, we'll see. Let's first start the timer. It starts as soon as I gain control of the character. There's a countdown, but there we go. So yeah, in this game, we play as the chef Cookie, who has to go after his rival Odov, who for some reason was responsible for all this food being sentient, or as they call it in the manual, mutant food. And yeah, we just wind up hitting all the food with various weapons, including pans and spoons and all that. And we pick up some coins as well. And we fight some bosses too, and this is the first one. So this is a popcorn boss who I have to hit a couple of times. So that second hit there, I usually do from the right side. You can also do it from the left side, but I usually find this a little bit safer, easier to do as well. It doesn't lose that much time either, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, that was Popcorn Pete. Yeah, the US box art is quite detailed. So now we're fighting puddings and pizzas. So this is almost like Barbie for the NES, which also had rolling pizzas. That seemed to be a thing around the time. I don't know. Crucial for this level especially are these elevator cycles. I'm trying to make sure that I mess up as little in my movement as possible so I can make a certain cycle in this room. Also got to make sure that I hit these onions. There we go. Almost fell down there. That's fine. Let's see. Then jump out here and... Oh, I just missed it. So I'm trying to make that cycle. I was pretty much getting there, but yeah, sadly didn't make it. Oh well. It's been a while since I actually died to that. Usually when it happens, I tend to reset because, you know, it can no longer PB. So we'll just wait. Yeah, chef attacked by food normal day at the kitchen. Yeah, it certainly is. It certainly is, isn't it? It's not often that I have hordes of pizzas rolling after me and apples cutting up as slices and those being really sharp apparently. Also some electricity here. So yeah, in the speedrun, a lot of stuff is actually cycle-based, not just what you saw there, but quite a few other things as well. So that's one of the things. The other thing is lag reduction. So every single time you encounter enemies or whatnot, in a lot of cases you try to beat them, so you won't see their sprites anymore. And in addition, you also want to pick up the coins that they drop, because those also cause lag, so you want to avoid as much of that as possible. And also some other things. There's some cool stuff to be done with the movement where you can drop and then hit, and then hopefully still you try to maintain your momentum. That sort of stuff. Alright, time for the next boss. Let's see, first 3 hits and then... So yeah, here's a riddle. You saw a couple of chickens enter. 3 chickens, but 2 chickens come out. What happened to the 3rd chicken? What do you think happened to the 3rd chicken? That's a question. Anyway, this was Microwave Mike. Just so you know. Daylight Jungle, yeah, it's early in the morning for me. Well, not so early. Still morning though. Still breakfast time. Speaking of. Here's all your eggs and sausages, so if you weren't hungry now, you may be getting more hungry now. Gotta catch all the eggs. I should make eggs. I have some in my fridge. Anyway, in this level, there's another cycle thing here where I try to hop over these bubbles and make sure not to hit the boiling water. So whenever I hit that, it's pretty much insta-kill, so I need to watch out for that. Also some stuff here with the conveyor belt and these flames that I have to avoid as well. There's this one jump that I did in order to set things up. If everything goes well, I can still make this cycle. So as soon as I mess up a little bit, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit, and that's gonna cost a few seconds. Yeah, Eden, that's the name of the restaurant. It's a good name for a restaurant. I mean, it sort of is what it's about, I guess. Okay, we got some toasters. There's gonna be some more toaster stuff later on. We're gonna be doing a damage boost, sort of, which is gonna be pretty cool. Let's see. Like this, and then this, and this. Jump up here. And then hopefully I'm on the right cycle so I can hit the remaining toasters and their slices of bread. It can be a pretty tough cycle to get. They can be pretty trolly, but if it goes well, it looks pretty cool. And furthermore, you can also still make this bubble cycle, because it's another one of those things that you might not be able to get like right away if you wind up messing up something. But seems like we made it, so that's pretty cool. Couple more sausages. See, I can land over there. Gonna grab this health here because you can also use some extra health. So now it's time for a shrimp boss. This is probably one of the most RNG heavy bosses, as you can probably see why, because the shrimp tend to drop randomly, and in the worst cases, they can actually hit you before you even try to land on the platform. So yeah, knockback is real, and especially in that moment it tends to be. Bacon lovers combo with a side of food puns? Sounds pretty good. Okay, that was a lot of shenanigans. Now we have some kebabs, so another type of shenanigans altogether. And some chairs that try to jump up and hit me. You thought the outside was nice, but yeah, you have to watch out for the chairs sometimes. So if I climb the chain on the right side, there's a good chance that I might be able to avoid that kebab if I directly jump to the right afterwards, as soon as I have fully climbed up. A little bit further to the left and you can still get hit. I used to set this up on the left side, but then saw that you can also do the right side and skip all of the stuff there. Some more carrots. Lexus level, yeah. There's quite a few runs of this game. Lexus has also run this game. It's a fun one. It's one of those games that is fun to play casually and also fun to learn, really. It's pretty straightforward in that sense, but just a lot of fun, really. Also in how you can optimize the movements and such. So you're gonna grab that chain. That was a pretty good setup, actually. Because also, there was a part where I jumped off the ledge of a platform and I actually grabbed that chain at its highest possible point, which also saves a little bit of time. Stuff like that really also adds up. Let's see, gonna climb down here. I also want to read chat. There's always something happening, apparently. The usual downtime that I have is between screen transitions whenever I enter a door. So it's like right over here. How much time does one lose if you don't pick up a coin? That really depends on if there's gonna be lag involved. Because I try to pick up the coins if I can, and if not, then, well, then that's fine still. But yeah, they tend to introduce additional lag. Okay, Toad, if you're watching this, look away. I'm gonna beat up a burger. Oh. I actually tried to get a quick kill, but I messed up a thing, so now I have to wait for a little bit. Wow, this is going well. Oh no. Yeah, I might just want to take a death here. Okay, this should be good though. Okay, so that's basically how you do the quick kill. Especially in the second half, you try to do this series of jumps where you also pretty much attack simultaneously. And if you do that correctly whilst moving towards the middle of the sprite, you can actually do that without getting hit. So that's especially cool. Toad wasn't having it. Okay, now for this stage. This is a very fun stage. This is where runs can sometimes die. There's some pretty tricky stuff in here. There's also a frame perfect jump at the beginning of that level, which I've only gotten like twice, so I've never gone for it in a run, but you can actually skip that fork. And so if you do that, you don't have to take damage there in order to drop down, because otherwise you won't be able to let go of the fork yourself. So yeah, you just do it that way. Do not try to poke with a fork at home. I've never tried it actually. I don't know. Would it work? I'm curious. Also spikes. You can technically make a very low jump so you don't hit those spikes, but it's really tough to do. If you try to go for a world record, you might want to try that, but again, something that I've never tried myself though. Again, this level is also very much cycle-based, and that's you're trying to optimize certain movements and try to get certain cycles later on. Also, what I grabbed there, this plate, I'm hoping to keep this plate up until the boss fight, because it's gonna make very quick work of the boss if it goes well. Let's just say I'm not supposed to lose it beforehand, because as soon as I lose any item, I wind up downgrading my weapon too. So, especially in this case, that would be unfortunate. Yeah, all the songs in this game are so good. It's pretty much packed with gems, left and right. Okay, so this is a pretty tight cycle, but seems good still. With these popsicles, it can be tough. If you get knocked back, like you have a few iframes, but as soon as you hit the spikes, you pretty much guaranteed to die. So, okay, now for the boss. See if I can do this boss fight. I try not to miss any of these hits if I can. Okay, that was pretty good. So normally if you would do this with any other weapon, you wouldn't have as far of a reach, so you would have to attack from way closer, and that's a lot tougher than doing it this way. So it's always nice to have the plate kill for this one. This is almost like Ninja Gaiden, you would think, but... Okay, this is already the last level. We get some happy pumpkins here, and one of them was happy enough to hit me apparently. But that's alright. Also, yeah, so we're in this basement right now, because this is apparently where Odolph is hiding out. And apparently the basement has fish and waterfalls and all that, so it's a pretty fancy basement. Okay, we got another one of these spinning pans. This is a moment of invincibility, so we can make good use of that. See if we can get this. Nice. That's a pretty tight window, actually. I'm trying to toss up plate so I can hit that turtle cup, I guess, as it's called, I believe. And if I timed it correctly, I can hit that and just keep moving, and otherwise I'll have to wait a little bit. Ooh, okay, my health is not great. I have to watch out now. Otherwise, I was going to set up for a cycle here, or for a thing here, but well, as you saw, didn't quite work out that way. That's fine though. This game's pretty generous with lives and continues and such, so it's only if you want to go for certain paces where you want to make sure that you don't lose as many lives, but otherwise it's pretty safe. Sometimes you get hit by the fish though if you don't drop down quickly enough, apparently. It's a weird thing, but... Oh. There's always something going on. I just dropped off there. Anyway. Make a big jump here. Oh, gonna drop down there. So this is where we make a small jump here. That's basically to reset that pumpkin cycle so we can move past it a little bit quicker when we drop down. There we go. These are also spikes, by the way. You don't want to jump into them. Or actually, maybe you do, but if you know what you're doing. How did I hit those fries? That was weird. I keep encountering things right now that I've literally not run into before. That's kind of strange, but we're almost at the end, so that's good. Let's see, I'm just gonna take this a little bit safer. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the safety here. Still fine for the boss, but yeah. So yeah, here we go. This is Waluigi. Wait, no, sorry, Odolph. So in the US version, this boss is called Odolph. It's sort of like a lateral translation, I think, because it is originally, of course, named after the dish hors d'oeuvre. But I think it got translated from the French or something, and it resulted in Odolph somehow. It's weird. But yeah, we go after Odolph with this frying pan. We have to defeat him. Time is gonna be after I defeat this boss, so soon TM. Gonna try and go for a quicker kill, which is a little bit tougher to set up, but okay, that was still pretty good. And there we go. Oh, despite all those deaths, still lower 15. That's not too bad. Is the boss going to change to Dr. Wily? That would have been pretty cool though. Oh, funny fact actually, so the third boss is technically called Wily Walk, so there is a Wily in this game. I somehow never point this out because I always talk about how this how that boss is basically like the shrimp boss in Ninja Gaiden, or at least there's something involving shrimp. But anyway, that was the game. We've saved the restaurant. It's now opened. I was gonna say eaten, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, now we get to enjoy this very sweet jam, cat jams and all that. Yeah, also, so this is a game that also was released in Japan under the name Wanpaku Koku no Gourmet World, which has some differences compared to the US version. Certain items are placed in different positions. Also, the character sprite is completely different because the character in the Japanese game is a lot younger, doesn't have a mustache, and also you get really nice end credits as well. So I'm not sure why they left us out of here, but you still get this jam. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Yeah, lower 15 is still not too bad. Glad with that. And yeah, for those who want to play this game, I can highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Also casually, but also as a speedrun. If you want to learn the speedrun, there's a really good series of tutorials from Sidetracked, the world record holder, who has made tutorials with more beginner strats and more intermediate / advanced strats. And you can find those on the speedrun.com page. I think also on Sidetracked's own channel, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you want to learn it, I can definitely recommend checking those tutorials. And also, yeah, shoutouts to the community. There's quite a few of us running this game. Join us! And yeah, thanks to Retrothon for having this run during this lovely wetness day. And hope you enjoyed all the food and all the action here. I do a variety of speedruns over at my channel, so if you're interested, feel free to drop me a follow over at twitch.tv/Junglestorm. So I will be doing one more run for Retrothon, which is gonna be on Friday, which is a Super Famicom exclusive called Mickey no Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken. So yeah, some Disney action going on there. So hopefully I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of the runs in the meantime, and have fun. Yeah, keep eating breakfast and all that. It's good for you. And yeah, have a good one. I'll see ya.